Hey guys, username again, and today I'll be covering Operation Overlord. Now, as you know, Operation Overlord is basically Normandy arena but across all zones. So if you haven't yet watched my Normandy video, or if you don't have a strong understanding of how troops work and all that, please watch that one first. In this video, I'll be talking about how troop placements and officer placements and combinations actually do matter, right? If you're just thinking, okay, you know what, screw all that, it's too complicated, you will definitely be losing a lot of fights. Okay, so now in this case, I want to bring up my fight with this person XTO. Now I am about 2.7 million power, right? And this guy XTO is actually slightly less power than me, which is why this is quite surprising. Well done to the person. This guy is about 2.15 million, so it's actually slightly lower in power to me. However, I lost to this combination. Right. Now I won't cover exact compositions and what I did to change this, because that will make this video unnecessarily complicated. I will show my first fight and my last fight, just to show you that, you know, with the same power, with the same you know, troops, you can actually beat other people and lose to other people, right? And this is extremely important. Now, before going into the replay, I'll just take some notes. I'll show you some notes over here. My Dorian, right? Take note of Dorian at 36,000 kills, and also Jessica at only 29,000 kills. These two perform quite badly. Even though I spec'd it quite traditionally, you would say this is correct, where it's anti-tank versus tanks, my infantry against her tanks, you know, something like that. Over here, you see Dorian dies really quickly, and Jessica dies really fast as well, which is odd because Jessica is paired up against Grace, and Grace has Linda backing her, the enemy's Grace and Linda. So logically, you would think that Jessica should overpower Grace, but this is not the way. It's not the scenario over here. Chances are that's because Grace and Linda, her Grace and Linda, is actually the most powerful unit in that combination. Grace and Linda are both at like 50 plus, level 50 plus. Okay, so I lost this barely, as you can see. It's just by 32,000. And so I respect, and finally I won with Dorian killing 143,000 and Jessica killing 54,000, right? Long story short, I respect some of them, change the combination slightly. I respect this one to be, no, this one would be infantry, but I put her in a different place, and this one as well, different placing, and minor respects for others. So I show you the replay where Dorian is now over here hitting Maria, and Dorian is spec for infantry against Maria's anti-tank. I put Lilith in the center against Grace, but now with the backup of Angelica, so the healing can back up Lilith a lot stronger. And you can see over here, although Grace is getting weak, that's because Grace and Linda, my Grace and Linda is spec'd for tanks, but it provides some support against Dorian, the enemy's Dorian, which is spec'd for all three combinations, tank, anti-tank, and infantry. Okay, so I'll skip to the end, and you can see I finally won, again with a very slight margin. Okay, so definitely troop placements, combinations, officer levels, as well as your bonuses, all of that, except guild bonuses, of course. But your officer bonuses, if you have a 5-star officer, all of that come into play. Okay, so if you lose your first battle in Operation Overlord or Normandy, don't give up, respect and learn. Alright, and this will definitely help you in your regular PvPs and base attacks and all that. Alright, so I hope this video has helped. Oh, one last thing before I finish off. Here's something new that I noticed, and I'm not sure whether or not this has always been there, whether this feature has always been there or this is new. Let me pick someone to kill. So okay, 528. Yeah, let's 536 548. Okay, I'll take this just for a quick video. Now, if you tap over here, right, you just tap on the troops, not on the the avatar, but tap on the troops themselves. You actually can see the troop combinations, and this is great. From here you can plan immediately how you want to attack this person, and this will unfortunately the list will refresh itself when you exit, so it'll be difficult to find the person again specifically directly, but you know, you can use this to plan your troops, your combinations. So either what you call that, try to remember how each troop type looks like. So this is tanks. You can see from the small thing at the top, that's tanks. Yeah, so this is a trap actually. If you notice, this is 76,000 fully tanks, whereas if you go by traditional assumptions, Maria would be spec for anti-tank, which is not the case over here. Okay, so if you put a tank over here, if you put infantry against Maria in this scenario, you will get trapped and you'll be destroyed by the tank. Okay, Linda Evelyn tank as well, tank, everything is tank. So if you have enough anti-tanks, you could probably beat this person. Okay, so let's check out another person. So Linda with tanks, everyone with tanks as well. Okay. Tanks. Okay, so there's a combination over here. So the top left is tank destroyers, infantry obviously over here, and then tanks. So against this, you would go with a tank strong troop, right, to overcome the infantry. This is anti-tank, so obviously use infantry against this, and high infantry over this. Okay, so that's how you plan, and basically, you know, use all this to your advantage for Operation Overlord as well as Normandy. You know, let's have a look whether or not Normandy does have this. Oh no, you can't do that for Normandy. That sucks. I'm tapping right now on the everything over here, nothing works. Tapping. Okay, so that's only for Normandy, which is a little sad, but you can use that as practice still. Okay, so hope this video helped. All the best.